The night she learned to be kind to herself, the city outside her window glowed with quiet lights. Lena sat at her small desk, staring at a notebook full of crossed-out lines. Her phone showed messages from friends with new jobs and bright projects. Each notification felt like a sting. She turned the screen face down, but the tight feeling in her chest stayed. Since childhood, she had lived with one rule in her mind: you must always do better. Good marks at school were praised for a moment, then followed by, why not higher? When she made a mistake, adults joked, you of all people should not fail. Slowly, Lena began to believe she was only as valuable as her latest achievement. Now that voice lived inside her head. When she forgot something small, it shouted, you are so stupid. When she felt tired, it whispered, others can work harder. When she made even a tiny mistake, it decided, of course, you are behind. Tonight, she had promised herself she would finish one long task, but her brain felt thick and slow. Words refused to arrange themselves on the page. After fighting for another hour, she dropped her pen and pressed both hands over her face. What is wrong with me? She whispered. From the living room, she heard the clink of dishes and the soft sound of an old drama. Her aunt, who had raised her for many years, was watching television as usual. The familiar music floated under the door. Last, Lena stood up and walked out. Her aunt looked over and patted the empty space on the sofa. Come, she said. Your shoulders look heavy. Lena sat down but kept her arms crossed. I am so lazy, she said. I cannot finish anything. Everyone else is moving forward and I am stuck. Her aunt did not rush to argue. She lowered the TV volume. Who told you that you are lazy and stuck? She asked. Lena opened her mouth, then closed it again. Old comments from teachers and relatives echoed in her memory, but none of them were here now. I tell myself that, she answered quietly. Her aunt nodded. If you spoke to a friend the way you speak to yourself, she asked, would that friend stay near you? Lena imagined her closest friend sitting where she was. She pictured saying, you are lazy. You are behind. You are useless. The image made her stomach twist. Course not, she said. That would be cruel. Then why? Her aunt continued gently. Do you think you deserve words that you would never give to someone you love? Lena had no reply. Cruel words felt familiar. They gave her the illusion that at least she was trying to force herself to improve. Kindness felt dangerous, like she might relax and never grow again. Her aunt disappeared into the kitchen and came back with 2 mugs of warm tea. I know you want to grow, she said, handing Lena a mug. Okay? But plants do not grow because we shout at them. They grow because we give them water, light, and time. They drank in silence. The city lights outside the window shimmered like soft stars. Will you try something? Ka? Her aunt asked at last, just as an experiment. Lena nodded. Okay, go back to your desk, her aunt said. Write down the sentences you usually tell yourself when you feel tired and behind. Then imagine saying them to a child you care about. If they sound too hard for that child, cross them out and write what you would say instead. Back in her room, Lena opened her notebook to a clean page. At the top she wrote, "Things I tell myself when I am tired." Underneath, she wrote the lines that lived inside her head. "You are lazy. You are always behind. Everyone else is better than you. You will never catch up." Seeing the sentences together made her chest ache. She pictured a small girl with tired eyes sitting across from her, waiting to hear what Lena would say. Slowly, Lena crossed out each hard line and wrote another beside it. "You are tired, not lazy. You have your own timing. Others are not better, only different. You do not need to catch up. You just need to continue." The new sentences felt strange, almost too gentle. Part of her wanted to erase them. Another part felt them land softly, like a blanket over cold shoulders. "Okay?" She read them out loud in a low voice. At first, her throat felt tight. "Okay?" By the third line, something inside her loosened, as if a knot had begun to untie. Aunt peeked in from the doorway and smiled. That night, Lena did not finish her big task. Yet when she closed her notebook, she did not call herself names. She simply touched the page and whispered, "I am learning." Okay, she lay in bed. The city's quiet glow shone through the curtains. For the first time in a long while, the space inside her mind did not feel like a courtroom. It felt a little more like a small room with a warm lamp and a soft chair, a place where she was allowed to rest. If you have been punishing yourself with harsh thoughts because you think they will make you better, remember, Lena? Real change does not need hatred. It grows faster in the soil of patience and gentle honesty. If this story helped you take even one kinder breath toward yourself, please follow and subscribe for more gentle English stories.